my heart mostly dying because of you. You were the one that I loved more, but now I'm going through the heart. Because my heart isn't real and not because of you just leaving me instantly, yeah. Because you're the one that did love me, but now you thinking that I'm fat even though I said my body picture isn't real. I'm actually strong, you just told me through a screen. So you better not get out of my way. Because you're the one that didn't like me in the first place. Better get out of my house, yeah. Because you were the one that thought I was better than you expect, yeah, yeah. But you didn't know that I had good aim. But you didn't know anything because of me, yeah. Because I was the only one that was starting, yeah. Because I was the only one that loved you, but you're the one that didn't love me. Because you were the one that saw me through again. You better get out of my house, yeah. Because you thought I was fat, but I said my body picture isn't real. So you better get out my fat, yeah. I'm not fat, you just don't see my strength, yeah. Because I was my strength. If I could have showed my strength, you better get out of my house, yeah. Because you were the one that thought I was fat, even though I have strength. You never saw it, so can't get my blame. Blame, 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 blame. Because my blame isn't worrying, you're just blaming yourself for having a fat person. But I am not a fat person. I'm really strong. I'm really strong. I'm really fast. You better get out of my house right now because I gotta really get you out now. I can shut the door on you because you aren't the one that person. You're not the one that I love anymore. You were looking out the door, telling me in my heart because now I shut the door on you. First person to shut the door on. So you better get out of my house, yeah, because you're the one that thought I was fat. But even though I'm not fat, you so thought that because I said I was strong like 2 or 1 times. So you better get out of my house, I know, because you're the one that thought I was fat. Even though I'm strong, I said that like 2 or 1 times, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now you're getting shut to the face of the door because you're the one that didn't like me first. Because I'm not fat, I am not the fat, I'm just strong. You never saw my strength before, and now you're closing the door, so I'm gonna shut the door on you because you're the one that slammed the door, and so you better get in my house, yeah, because I'm gonna slam the door on you because of my mistakes. You better get out my house. You're the one that thought I was fat, even though I'm not fat. You really get one out because you're the first one getting out. So you better get out my house because you better get out my house. Get out my house because you're the one that thought I was fat, but even though I'm not, you still thought that because I said that like 1 time. So you better get out my house, yeah. Better get out my house, yeah. Better get out my house, yeah. Because you thought I was fat, even though I'm strong. You never saw me strength before, so you better get out my house. Because you were the one that thought I was fat, even though you didn't see my strength before. Because you better get out of my house, yeah. Because you only saw me on the screen. So you better get out of my house, yeah. Better get out of my house, yeah. Better get out my house, yeah. This ain't no time to play, it's time to shoot. Because you're the one saying that I was fat. Now I'm going in the dirt, in the dust, in the wind, in the dirt, in the dust, in the wind. So you better get out of my house because you thought I was fat, even though you didn't see my strength before. Because we only saw through a screen. So you better get out of my house door. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You were the one that thought I was fat, and I'm gonna get after you because you're the one that thought I was fat, even though I'm not fat. Because you thought I was fat, even though you didn't swim. You better get on the house because you were the one that thought I was fat. Because you were the one that I slammed the door on. Because you were the one that didn't know. You're the one that didn't know. Didn't know because my heartbeat was going off. My heart is not off. It's dying because of you. Now you better get an apology because you're the one that made it like this. So I better get in my house like this, yeah. Because you're the one that now I teach a lesson to. Now my heart is dying and I'm gonna slam the door on you.